What is up, everyone? It's Spartan CC bringing you a Heroes Charge video today. In this video I'm going to be going over all the best heroes in the game, which there is a lot of them, so this is going to be a kind of longer video. If you guys are interested, just watch to the end. I'm just going to be going through which ones I prefer to use, which ones it seems like a lot of other people use. And this is not an exhaustive list. Like, there's so many heroes that work well with other heroes and ones that don't work well with other ones. So you know, I also have videos on like the best team setups, which aren't going to be like specific heroes. It's going to be like certain types of heroes. So we're just going to get into it. But one of the easiest ways to find out what the best heroes are to use together is you can come into the ranking right here, and you can go to, it's already going to bring you up on the arena, and you can actually see the highest level people in the arena. You can actually see their setups for what they use, and a lot of people actually kind of use the same heroes. This is kind of hard because like some of them are using skins. Well, most of them do use skins, so you also have to know that like, oh, that's the skin of this hero and other things like that. But as you can see, a lot of them have kind of the same heroes. They are, you know, a little bit different, but not super different. A lot of them use the same, like 2 or 3. So we can go off of that, and as you can see, this one's actually pretty different. So you can kind of go through and be like, okay, you can either go like down here, like closer to the bottom. You can see that like people just have all different types of heroes and just ways that they set it up. You can also go to the Grand Arena, but this is only going to show you, you know, their top couple heroes. It's actually not going to show you their lower ones. That's not going to show you anything. So it's basically just in the arena that you're going to be able to see which heroes they use. So another way is you can go onto the Heroes tab, and if you click this little tab right here on the left, you can actually see all of the heroes at once. As you can see, I can scroll down and there's a bunch of them. The ones that are highlighted, you actually have. The ones that aren't, you don't have yet. So you can go through and be like, okay, like these are all the ones that I don't have. This is the one I want. You can also filter them by front, center, and back. So what the difference between the front heroes, so I'm just going to go through, tell you guys like what front heroes are really good, what central heroes are good, what back heroes are good, and what other people use. So mainly front heroes are tanks, right? So they're going to take most of the damage since they're in front. They usually have more HP and more armor and all that. Some of them do a lot of damage, but mostly they're there to tank. So one that people were using a lot in their front hero was Gladia Torrena, which is right here, but she has a skin. So basically she just has lots of skills that will reflect damage, that can absorb damage, so she takes a long time to kill. As you can see, this is them maxed out. You can see how to get them here, which I haven't unlocked this yet. I do have Gladia Torrena, I think at 5 stars. I don't use her that much though. So she's a really good tank. Demon Chief, he's not as great of a tank, but he does do a lot of damage, so I definitely use him every so often. He's also kind of harder to get because you have to get him from a guild tournament. Spell Swordsman right now by far is one of my favorite tanks, my favorite front heroes, especially with his new skin. They made it super overpowered where he hits really, really fast and he just destroys everyone, and he can't take damage while he's in that form. I have a couple videos on that if you want to watch. Halberd Master is a really good one for a tank. Same thing with Hercules. Let's go through here. Also, you know, the people that can be awakened, so like they have this little purple star in the right hand corner, they're all obviously going to be better than the other ones just because you can awaken them. But I think eventually most of the heroes will be able to be awakened since they keep adding more every update. This elephant guy is really good. I don't have him yet. Warlord Giant. You can only really get him with gems because they're temporarily not available. but he's a really good tank. I would definitely get him if you can. Depth's Voice is really good. She can revive herself, which is really nice once you get the legendary skill. And she has a lot of dodge and different things like that. So, and when she revives herself, she actually makes a copy. So then there's 2 tanks essentially. So she's really good for tanking. I think after that, most of them are kind of similar. So those are definitely the best tanks right there for you. Central. So these heroes usually have a little bit more damage. They have less life, but they can also have like control skills. So that means that they can stun. They can stun. You know, they can like turn people into things. You know, different things like that. They're mainly like your damage heroes. So as far as damage goes and the central heroes, a lot of people, I like to use Jungle Boy because he can turn into this giant, which is really good. And he basically is in the giant form until he takes a certain amount of damage, which is really nice because he can basically be in that form for a long time. They also have some healing heroes, which are really good to have. So like you have Minstrel, which isn't the greatest healing hero because you can't awaken him yet. Scabbardless Blade, great damage. Same thing with Monster Hunter, awesome damage. Actually, in the ranking, when you see, let me see if I can find one. Right here. So the second hero that is Awakened level 9, where he has like that mask on, that's actually Monster Hunter with his skin. So actually quite a few people use him, which is pretty nice. Let's see, who else is really good damage? Ninja Assassin, he has like really low HP, so you kind of have to be lucky, but he can do a bunch of damage, especially when he's awakened. I use Cloudwalker all the time. He's one of the first heroes that I had and that I like tried to get. He can stun a lot of people, he can make a lot of clones to absorb damage. Really, really awesome. Let's see. People use this guy a lot, Blazing Dragon. He does have really good skills to do a lot of damage. So he is really good. I don't have him yet. Another one is Scarlet Sickle. I use her a lot. She can also revive, just like Depth's Voice can. She can do a lot of damage. Nine-Tailed Fox, super good. Can do a lot of damage. It's really nice because she can teleport to the back of the enemy's team and then do her skill, and it just destroys everyone, which is super cool. Holy Priestess is another healer. She's my second best healer after Chaplain. Chaplain's definitely the best healer right now, but Holy Priestess is pretty good. Death Mage is pretty good, especially if you can get her skin. She can do a lot of area damage. Let's see, after that, don't really use anyone else. A lot of people use Ember Star, but with her skin, which if we go on to the ranking, Ember Star is number 14, I think, or the fourth one on the left. That's Ember Star with her skin, so a lot of people use her. Really high like damage when you use her skill. So easy to take out heroes. And now the back heroes are mainly going to be your damage heroes. So they're the ones that sit at the back that, you know, don't have a lot of, they have even less life than the central heroes, but, you know, they're also have higher damage. The central are kind of like hybrids. Like they can tank, but they can also deal more damage. The back heroes definitely cannot tank. So some of the best back heroes, you have Miracle Feather, which a bunch of people use, really great. And sorry I'm not really like showing you guys all of them because you can't actually show them all together. You can only do them one at a time, so it's kind of annoying. Eyes Archer, really good, awesome damage, especially because she can increase her attack speed, which is really awesome, and it really helps for damage, especially when she is proccing. Hazel Ninja, awesome. She can turn people into squirrels, which basically makes them not be able to attack for a while. Really great. Ancient Lamp Genie is really nice because when he uses his skill, he makes everyone elusive, so that the other heroes can't attack him. So that's really nice to get some extra damage in. Mechanical Barbie is really great. She can do this high energy matrix right here, which just destroys the front heroes if they have a lot of front heroes or tank heroes. A lot of people use Sorceress as well. I actually don't have her, but I see a lot of people using her. And she can also be awakened, so that's good. You want, you know, heroes that can be awakened. So Eyes Archer isn't that great yet because she can't be awakened, but Miracle Feather is really good because you can awaken her. Let's see. So I'm trying to look for the ones that I don't have that people use a lot. Let's see here. No one else is really that great. Musketeer I like, but that's just because I have the skin for her. If she doesn't have the skin, she isn't that great. Let's see here. Anyone else? A lot of people use Shadow Leaf with the skin, because the skin can also produce a clone, and you can awaken her. And then Chaplain, of course, is the best healer, I think, in the game. So definitely use her. I think that's basically it, at least in my opinion. And you can come over here, and you can always go to the ranking. You know, you can see, you know, like what heroes people are using, which is kind of hard to see because a lot of these higher up people are using skin. So you're like, who the heck is that? But yeah, like a lot of people use Psychopath, which is this second one. Where is it? In the middle, with the green face. The one to the left of him with the Santa, that's Depth Voice actually. And then the other one to the right of the green face is Halberd Master with his skin. So some of them do look kind of the same. Another one that people use a lot is this guy in the second right here. I'll actually go show you him. I don't have him, but he's a front hero. I just saw him earlier. Oh, here he is. So, Secretive Puppet. So actually, I can't get him, but what's really nice is like he can basically be, he like can't really be killed unless everyone else is dead. So it makes him really good. And he's also a front hero, so he's gonna take a little bit more damage, and he doesn't have that much HP. But I see a lot of people using him just because he's great. Even though you can't awaken him, like people still use him. And there are some heroes that people use that, you know, that aren't awakened, but for the most part, as you can see, almost every one of these heroes is awakened, that they're using just because they're better. So you want to prioritize getting heroes that can be awakened versus heroes that can't. But yeah, other than that, that's basically all the heroes that I think are good. So try and get those ones first. Of course, you know, there's others that are also great, that people use and for things like that. So that's the easiest way to see. Just go to the ranking. You can see like, okay, I should get Gladiatorian now, or I should get Shadow Leaf, which is the one at the very end here in the skin. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out to choose, you know, your favorite heroes. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, have an awesome day.